I really don't have any goals. Like, my only goal in life is to really just be a good person. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful Sunday morning. Sunday? Wrong. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. And welcome back to another video. My name is Medina. This channel is just a diary of my life, and I really hope you enjoy it. I haven't recorded anything all week because I really just haven't had anything to say. And when I don't have anything to say, I shut my mouth. More people need to learn that lesson, because some people just be trying to talk, fill up the space, and sometimes it's good to just be quiet. But when I'm in the mood to chat, I'm in the mood to chat. This morning I've just been doing a lot of random things. I had to do some things with my plants. I took out the trash, yada 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 yada. But I was watching this interview with Raven Simone and her wife, and it was just about a lot of different things. Love, mostly. Actually, it was all about marriage and love and that type of stuff. Listening to that while I was like taking out my trash and vacuuming and doing all of these other things, I'm like, you know what? I really want a companion. I've lived alone for so long. I've lived alone in this apartment for 5 full years. This is going into my 6th year. Before that, I lived alone when I still lived in DC, and I lived there alone for like 1.5 years, 2 years. So collectively, I've lived alone for like 7 years. Although it has its perks and I definitely enjoy my solitude and all of that stuff, I feel like I'm like reaching capacity with that. I spend so much time alone, way more time alone than the average person, especially since most of my jobs over the years, I haven't had coworkers. I've been a nanny. I've been a nanny, fucking Uber driving, which even though you're around people, you're really like a fucking robot. So it's not a lot of time for connection. Yeah, really, that's it. It's really just not a lot of time for connection. So I spend so much time alone, and then I come home and I'm alone, and I feel like I'm just getting to that point where I just want companionship, even if it's not love. I would love to not live alone anymore. I would love to share tasks with somebody. I would love to, like, maybe it is love, because I would love to just do life with somebody. But also, even if it's not love, I really am tired of living alone. I would love to like have somebody to cook for, and then vice versa, they cook for me, or they cook, I clean, I cook, they clean. We like share tasks. I don't like cleaning the kitchen, so they clean it, so I clean everything else. Like, you know, just that type of stuff. I'm really at that stage of life where I'm like, this shit, doing it alone is really for the birds. I've done it alone for a very long time, and I'm really just tired of it. I'm really at the point where I would really just love true companionship, and I don't know if I'm getting any closer to that. I know I'm not getting any closer to that, because I have nobody in my life that I would consider a companion on that level. Especially not anybody romantically. Me and the guy that I was talking to y'all about, I told y'all we had a conversation, and since then we've had multiple conversations to like clear the air and stuff. And it was a brief moment where I was like, do I want to entertain him again because I want to entertain him, or do I want to entertain him because I just want some attention? And I realized it was just the attention. The more we talk outside of the space that we were in before, I get more clarity about the fact that we would have never worked on any level. He has no idea what he wants in terms of like relationships or love or anything like that. He doesn't know if he wants 1 wife, 3 wives, 0 wives. He doesn't know what he wants in that capacity. And I want somebody who knows what they want, at least with certainty, in terms of like a relationship. You know you want a relationship, whether it's a committed marriage or whether we're just committed to each other without marriage, but you know you want a relationship. He don't even know that. I don't know if I want kids. I still go back and forth about that. The older I get, the more I'm just like, it really might not happen. Who knows? But I know I want a relationship. I don't know exactly what that relationship looks like right now, but I know I want a relationship, and most likely a monogamous relationship. Monogamous something. I don't know. But I know for sure I want a relationship at the bare minimum. And he doesn't even know that. So I'm glad that we talked and we cleared the air, and now it's like no hard feelings, no beef, no issues, no nothing. Regardless, we wouldn't have worked. Yeah, I really have been coming to a space where it's like I really want companionship. I really want somebody to come home to, and not a fucking pet, because I don't want no pet. I want a person, even if it's, like I said, a fucking roommate. Something. Being alone and spending so much time alone is really blah. Like, it's really just blah. And Yeah, I'm in search of some sort of companionship, but it's nice because the past few weekends I have been able to like go out with friends. Today I'm going out with my friends again, the same friends that I was going out with last weekend. So that's nice. I feel like I'm building more community, and that's also what I've been wanting. These kids are always fucking outside. They've been outside since the crack of dawn. They be outside in the rain, sleet, snow, hell. They outside. Go in the house. One time it was just one kid outside just yelling, playing by himself, and I'm like, yo, go in the house. But also, where are your parents? Because somebody could snatch you up. That's a conversation for another day. I'm glad that I'm creating community, especially because it's with people that I already know and I already love, and it's just we're all being intentional about spending time with each other and, you know, making time and doing all of those things. So that's nice, and I've been enjoying that. But on the flip side, I would love some romantic companionship. And I would also still just love to not come home to an empty house and have to do everything alone. Like, that is just such a daunting task. I'm tired of having to be the person that cleans this entire apartment. Like, I'm tired of having to clean my bathroom, my kitchen, my bedroom, do the laundry. Like, I'm tired of doing that alone. I would love to share tasks with somebody else. I would love it. And I know I'm not the only person that feels like this. I know I'm not. Maybe we need to like make a fucking collective where we fucking buy a big house and we all live together and we just all share tasks. Because I would even be down for that. I would be down for like some sort of sorority house type of vibe where we're all just living together and figuring this shit out together and doing it together and sharing tasks and cleaning together and cooking together and just like watching TV together and, you know, doing all of that. I would love something. I'm just spending too much time alone and it's starting to drive me crazy. I'm spending too much time alone. But also, I only want what I want. So I don't want no bullshit. I don't want to live with somebody that's like not on the same wave as me and not equally yoked with me. Not in all aspects, because I think that's impossible, but in the most important aspects. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And doing all of that this morning, I'm like, god damn, I wish somebody could take this fucking trash out for me and I'll just put the bag in the trash can. I wish I didn't have to mop this motherfucking floor. I wish somebody else would mop it for me. I really wish I could afford a cleaner, because I don't like cleaning. Some people enjoy it. For some people it's relaxing. I do not like cleaning. And I think it's because I have like cleaning trauma, because when I was growing up, my mom used to wake me and my sister up at the crack of dawn to like do the craziest cleaning tasks, like clean the fucking walls, just all of this shit. I used to clean my mom's room for her, make her bed, and like I was my mom's fucking slave. She used to wake me up every morning for the first prayer of the day, which was usually around like 5 a.m. to make her coffee. Every morning. She couldn't go downstairs and make the coffee herself. I had to make the coffee for her. And if I didn't make it for her, she would wake me up yelling, screaming, Medina, I'm getting a headache. I need my coffee. Because she has a fucking caffeine addiction. So I would literally be up at the crack of dawn. And I honestly didn't realize that was abnormal until I went to college. And people was like, no, I didn't do that for my mom. No, I didn't make my mom's bed. No, I didn't cook dinner for my mom and her husband. And I was like, really? That was just me? Interesting. Very, very interesting. But anyways, can't do nothing about that now. And all I gotta do is figure out how to fucking heal from that trauma. And y'all, look. This might seem small to y'all. Y'all probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Do y'all see these motherfucking nails? They're fucking red. Have I ever had red nails? No. Will this nail be my signature color? I'm 95% certain that it might. This is it. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm a creature of habit through and through and through and through. I get the same color on my nails, same colors on my toes. Change bothers me. Like, it does something to my spirit. It does something to my soul. It disrupts me internally. It drives me crazy. Not even only change. This is another sidebar. Clearly, I do gotta talk. Clearly, I'm feeling the mood to chit. I hate losing things. It doesn't matter how big or small. I hate losing anything. I could lose this, which is the lens cap for my camera, which isn't a small thing, but I could lose this and I will flip my entire house upside down. I could lose a bobby pin and I will flip my entire house upside down. Yesterday when I was doing my hair, I have 3 rat tail combs, 3 perfectly good rat tail combs. I couldn't find one of them. When I tell y'all, I flipped my house upside down to find this motherfucking comb. My brain just does too much sometimes, because that really is unnecessary. Like, when I say it out loud, I'm like, Medina, you're fucking crazy. But in the moment, I'm just like panicked, frantic, like, oh, I gotta find this comb, I gotta find this comb, I gotta find this comb. And even in the moment, I know it's silly, but I just can't stop. I just can't stop. I have to follow through. I have to find what I'm looking for. But anyways, back to the nails. Like I said, change fucks me up all day, which is why I get the same color on my nails, my toes, everything. Same thing, which is why same hairstyles. I don't like trying new things. I do not like trying new things. I don't care. Judge me if you want. I don't like it. It really disrupts my soul. It really disrupts my spirit. Especially if it's not 100% guarantee that I like it. And 9 times out of 10, it's not 100% guarantee that I like it. Also, to go into that, I hate making decisions. So that elicits a level of anxiety in me too, which goes into the change. The having to make a decision that will make something change is like all together. I don't like making decisions. I don't like change. I like things to be the same. Y'all, am I crazy? I might be. Blame it on ADHD. That's what I blame everything on. Blame it on ADHD, because this is just how my brain works. This conversation has gone left and left and left and left and left. I'm making some oatmeal though, and then I'm going to go to the gym, because I've also been off my shit this week. I've only been to the gym once this week, because drinking last Sunday completely threw me off. Like, I was discombobulated half of the week because of how drunk I got last weekend. And I can't say I won't get that drunk again tonight. But if I get that drunk again tonight, I will not be driving. Period. I'm leaving my car here probably. I'm taking an Uber wherever I gotta go. Still disappointed by the fact that I drove like that last week, and I'm really disappointed in myself, but giving myself some grace. But I'm only giving myself this much grace because I know fucking better. But anyways, I smell my oatmeal burning. I'm going to the gym because I've been off of my shit, but I need to go get a good workout in. So yada 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 yada. I'll see y'all later. I just told y'all how I don't like trying new things, right? I just told y'all how I don't like change, right? I switched it up this morning. I did something different with my oatmeal. Problem 1, it burned. I've never burned my motherfucking oatmeal, but it burned. Problem 2, it tastes burnt. Problem 3, it's nasty. But I'm forcing myself to eat it because I put collagen powder in it and I put a bunch of protein shit in it. So I don't want the protein to go to waste, and I also just don't want to waste the food. But this is why I don't try new things. This is like case in point. This proves my hypothesis. Change is bad. JK, change is not bad. I know. Change is good. It's my life. Blah, 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 blah. I know all the things. But I'm pissed off because I was really excited for this oatmeal. Really excited for it. Now I'm miserable eating it because it's fucking burnt. And I still gotta eat it because there's a fucking shitload of protein in it. Fuck me. It is one of those days. It's the same day actually, but I have no motivation today. I'm really not in a good mood, and I know it's because my period is coming. And my stomach was just feeling all kinds of funny. Turns out I just had to shit. So I did, which is great, because if I would have gotten to the gym and had to do what I just did, I would have been pissed. Today's one of those days. Shut the fuck up in your fucking old ass Denali. See? That's how you know I'm in a bad mood. I start talking shit about people's cars. And I don't even got a fucking car. Who cares? But anyways, like I said, like I've been saying, let me make sure this fucking mic is plugged in, because there's been several times that it hasn't been plugged in and I've had to toss the fucking clips out. Come back to Sunday, Medina. Like I've been trying to say, today is one of those days I have no motivation to go to the gym. Not 1 ounce of motivation. I'm feeling fucking fat because my period is coming and I'm hella bloated. I just don't want to go to the gym. I want to be skinny already. I feel like I've been in the gym this is my 13th. This is either my 13th or my 14th week. And I don't know. I feel like I'm not noticing any progress. I know I'm getting stronger, but I feel like I just look the same. And I probably don't. But in my head, I do. And I said all of that to say, what the fuck? I can't even talk. I said all of that to say, today's one of those days that I have no motivation. But who gives a fuck about motivation? I've got discipline. Fake discipline, at least. Because you gotta fake it till you make it sometimes. So Although I don't want to go to the gym, I'm drinking this Celsius. I'm in this car. I'm going to turn on some music. And I'm going to take my ass to the gym. And I know I'm going to have a good workout. I hate these moods. That was a nasty burp. I hate fucking periods. I hate fucking periods. Why do we have to have a period? Like, God, why? Why did you do this to us? Because now my mood is just in a frenzy, and I know it's because my period is supposed to come in 3 days. But we move. We move. We move. I need to keep moving before everything else settles in. Because then I'm not going to want to do shit for real. Yo, it's time for me to go out. And now I feel like my period is settling in, and I really don't want to, but I'm gonna push through because I know I'm gonna have a good time, right? Let's that be the motto. I'm gonna push through because I know I'm gonna have a good time. And these motherfucking kids are still outside. But you wanna know what I'm realizing? Maybe my inner child is jealous because growing up I couldn't go outside. So hearing them outside all day is like, what the fuck could y'all possibly be doing? But I have to remember, kids do like being outside, even if they're doing nothing. I just can't believe they've been outside this damn long. They've been outside since like 7 a.m. and it's 7 p.m. I'm gonna let them be. Maybe I need to tell my inner child to live through them, because my inner child, she couldn't do shit, y'all. My mom ain't let me do shit. Now it's time to get ready. I've been trying to figure out why the freak my face has been breaking out the past couple of days. Not even the past couple of days, like the past week or so. Duh, Medina. Your freaking period is coming. Cause my face, y'all probably can't even tell, but it's breaking out all along my chin. This is more than like my normal period breakout. Ooh, I'm not feeling it, not feeling it. And I don't even know if y'all know, but I used to have bad cystic acne, like bad. Jump scare, trigger warning. That shit is about to be up on the screen. So when my shit start breaking out, I'm always like, please God, please don't let my skin go back to that. Please, Lord, if you love me at all, please. I went through that before. Can't do it again, honey. Can't do it again. Oh, don't ever talk about my eyebrows. They be looking funny sometimes, and I can't help it. I just can't. Okay? Something so true and too deep, can't think about it. In my color, I've been working these, hold my money in my hand. Put my money in my hand. That one that get in the day like with a flashlight. I'm trying, but money is made. I'm in the girl, in the fuck. I don't wanna go. Guess every team doesn't come complete with niggas like all I look like, but we heavy though. Bitch, you want with me shooting in the gym? So I'm just hitting my pinnacle. You a pussy, I need fucking getting mine off rap with my niggas. It's dark. I'll be big. Oh my gosh, y'all. Another night of drinking. I did drink a lot, but I didn't drink absolutely too much. That's why I'm now drinking a shit ton of Gatorade. And my period is coming on, so I feel like shit. I feel like absolute shit. I was supposed to go see my dad today, but couldn't do it. I feel like booty crowed. I feel like booty holes. The part of a period that I hate is like the lead up. Like, just come. Don't do the extra dramatic shit. Don't make me feel all anxious and crazy for a week, and then I'm bloated and miserable, and then I still have to get the actual blood and blood clots out of my vagina. Like, just come all at once. Bring the storm at once. Stop doing the fucking lead up. Like, it's so dramatic and annoying. Just come. I hate that part of being a woman. That's actually like my least, probably everybody's, not everybody, some people like their period. Why? I don't know, but that's my least favorite part about being a woman, is having a period, because it's honestly quite literally unnecessary. And I don't need the scientific backing of why it is important. Fuck that. God could have made us so much more simple. He could have made us just beings that's here, that just exist. But sadly, that's not the case. There's so much extra shit to humanity that's unnecessary. And I am over it. But today is Mother's Day, and I actually just called my mom. I haven't talked to her since, I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks ago, since she told me to take care. But I just called her because I'm like, Medina, be a bigger person. This is still your mom. It is Mother's Day, and I'm sure she'd love to hear from you. And we had a nice, sweet, brief conversation, and then I got off the phone because I was done talking. I'm really tired of being alone. Hey, it's Monday. Oh my gosh, why do I now feel like I have to freaking poop and I just got out the shower? I hate having a freaking period. I really do. Like, I truly, truly do. I could live without this shit. I feel like most women could live without this shit. It's just for the fucking birds. Over it. But I really shouldn't even be complaining, because this is the easiest first day of my period that I've had in a very, very long time. And I know it's all due to the fact that I've been in the motherfucking gym, which I'm about to force myself to go to right now, and I just made the rookie mistake of drinking a fucking energy drink, and it is 5 p.m. damn near, so I know I'm going to be up all night. What a rookie mistake. What a rookie mistake. I know that I'm going to regret that. I know that I'm going to regret it. I already regret it. The sucky part about being in the gym, especially being in the gym consistently, is you get to a point where your body dysmorphia starts to really set in a way that you probably didn't even have it before. Like, now when I look at myself, I can critique my body so much more, and I'm like, ooh, like, you look nasty, bitch. God, put some damn clothes on. And before I even was in the gym, naked anywhere, naked me down. You gonna see this belly, you gonna see this back roll, da-da-da. And now I'm like, ooh, nobody needs to see me naked. I'm disgusting. And I know that's not the case, because somebody wanna see this body naked, but no, I'm just like, yuck. And I need to go to the market. The last few days I've been like, whoa. The lead up to my period had me completely drained of energy. Then drinking completely drained my energy. And now today's period, day 1, and completely drained my energy. But I needed today to like really not do anything at all, because I'm going to be working the rest of the week, and I'm working with the family this weekend. So I'm really not going to have a break until Monday. However, none of that matters, because truly, who gives a fuck? I really started this clip because I feel like I'm at the point in life where I'm like, this shit is boring. Like, what am I really doing? I really do not know. Like, I genuinely don't know. I was laying on my couch earlier, and so many people can be productive and have goals and all of those things, and it's like, I really don't have any goals. Like, my only goal in life is to really just be a good person, and to be kind and considerate and genuine, and just show love to everybody around me. That's really like my only goal in life. But it sucks, because in this capitalistic society, like, that's just not enough. Like, it's not enough to only want to be a good person. It's not enough to not have goals that are aligned with like monetary success or some form of success. And I don't know, like, it makes me question, like, what is success? Do I feel successful? And will I ever feel successful? And the answer is, I really don't know. I don't know what would make me feel successful. Part of me feels successful being this consistent in the gym, because this is either my 14th or 15th straight week in a row without missing a week, and that feels amazing to me. That feels like an accomplishment, because I've never done something like that before. However, no, it just feels like it's not enough. Being around people who have careers and hold on, oh y'all, my man is back and he's calling me.
Man, my phone died.
Your phone is always dying, honey. So I'm back home from the gym. That man interrupted my thought earlier. So glad I wore a pad to the gym. This is TMI, but I don't give a fuck. I wore a pad to the gym, and I usually don't wear pads and tampons at the same time because usually I just don't need to. Praise God, I wore a tampon and a pad. Let me tell you, it was a fucking emergency room scene. Even with the freaking pad and a tampon. And mind you, I had a Super Plus Sports tampon in. Didn't stand a chance. Did not stand a chance for this first day of my period. So truly praise God that I wore that pad, because wouldn't have been able to make it through my workout, but made it through. Went to Sam's to pick up some Greek yogurt. Who cares? Then I went to Chipotle to get dinner. Who cares? And now I'm back home. But my entire drive home, I was just thinking about what I had been talking about before I left the gym, and it's really just like the same thing over and over. What am I doing? Like every day that it's a new day, I'm like, what am I doing with my life? What is this grand purpose that people talk about? What is mine? The same way, I don't know if I believe that there's one soulmate for every person. I don't know if I believe that everybody has like a grand purpose and that we're here for some divine reason. The only divine reason that we're really here is to just be good, loving people to the people around us. It's so hard because I'm 31. It's hard to not do the whole comparison thing, because of course we all know comparison is a thief of joy, but I see people around me that are 31 and I'm like, y'all are deep into y'all careers at this point, like deep into y'all careers, maybe married, maybe have kids, maybe buying a home, and I'm doing none of the above. I can't even think of a career that I would have any pleasure doing. Like not one. There's nothing that I can think of doing that I would actually enjoy doing. And then the sucky part of being an adult is like, but you don't have to enjoy doing it, you just have to do it because you're an adult. But I just don't believe in that fucking concept. Like I just don't believe that I should have to do something that I don't want to do for money. Praise God that I don't have kids, because if I did have kids, I would just have to suck it up. But since it's just me, I feel like I have a lot more leeway into making decisions on what I want to do. Granted, I definitely don't want to be fucking driving Uber for the rest of my life. I don't even want to be driving Uber the rest of this fucking year. But there's nothing else that I can think of that will give me the freedom and schedule and also just make enough money to live. I just don't know what my future is going to look like, and I also don't really know what I want my future to look like. I'm like on going with the flow for all of my adulthood, and now that I'm in my 30s, I'm like, I don't know if you can go with the flow with the rest of your life, Medina. Like I really don't know if you can just go with the flow forever, because if you do, you're going to be 60 still in the same predicament, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to be still trying to figure shit out even into my fucking 40s. Like I don't want to do that, but I just don't know what else to do. Or not even what else to do, I just don't know what to do, period. The only thing that I genuinely enjoy doing right now is working out, and even though I don't enjoy it every time I go, I never regret going, and I'm enjoying seeing the growth in my strength and just the growth in my discipline and just the overall growth in my body. I'm enjoying that. But outside of that, there's nothing that I genuinely enjoy. And I enjoy making these videos, and God willing, maybe one day this channel will take off and I'll be able to make a career out of this, but that's still no fucking guarantee. Right now I'm putting these videos out because I genuinely enjoy making them and putting them out, and I feel like I'm building a small little community. Although I don't even have 100 subscribers, I feel like people are watching my videos and they're enjoying them, they're getting something out of them, and they're coming back to watch another one, and I'm really appreciating that. And it's making me feel like there are people out there that get it, which does feel really good. However, I might never be like some big YouTuber, which is completely fine. That's doesn't need to happen. Could it happen? And am I passively manifesting that it does happen? Yeah, but truly, who knows? This algorithm, you never know how the fuck it works. But outside of that, I just don't know. I don't know. It's hard because I don't really have people that I can talk to about this, because everybody around me, for the most part, I don't want to say they have it figured out, because I don't think anybody has it figured out, but at least they have a career path in mind that they desire, that they're enjoying, and that they're actively in. And I think it's hard, one, because it's hard for me to just make decisions. It's hard for me to focus on anything. Like, it really is just hard for me to focus on any one thing, especially if it's not something that I want to focus on. I also think because I don't have an attachment to money, and I don't have this like burning desire to climb the corporate ladder or have some insane career and be some millionaire or anything like that. I don't have those desires, so it's hard for me to be willing to sacrifice my daily happiness and my daily peace for money, period. Like, I can't imagine ever clocking into a job every day that I was miserable at. I truly cannot fathom that. I've done it before, can't do it again. I can't imagine doing it again. Since I am at this point, I feel like that's like what I have to do, and I just don't want to do that. It's hard even finding people that I can connect with romantically, or even on like a platonic level, that shares that same point of view of mine on money and careers and stuff like that. So it really does make me feel very alone, especially because I have a job, like, and I think people probably look at me like, girl, you have a degree and now you're working on a master's degree, figure it out. But that's really just not how my brain works. And sometimes I wish my brain worked like that. I wish I could just conform to society and be this fucking worker bee and climb the corporate ladder. Like, there is part of me that wishes my brain could operate in that way. And I wish I could just say, fuck it, this is what you gotta do. You gotta do it and go hard and go big and climb that ladder and work. But I genuinely can't. Literally, I can't. Like, it's nothing in me that allows me to work that way. So I don't know. Life is strange in that way. Being an adult is strange because I just didn't sign up for this, and I think that's why I'm so shaky about having kids. I feel like I'm in a constant state of existential crisis. Constantly. 24/7. I'm like, dread. Like, goddamn, I could live another 60 years. I could easily live another 60 years. And I'm gonna have to deal with this shit for another 60 fucking years? What the fuck? I didn't sign up for this. And I think it's selfish to have children and sign them up for a life of adulthood that they didn't ask for, unless you can provide for them until they truly can figure it out on their own. And that might not be 20s, 30s, 40s. They might not have that shit figured out until they're fucking 50. But I think it's just crazy to have kids and not be able to take care of them forever because they didn't ask to be here. Having children is just such a selfish decision, and people think that this is a hot take. I don't give a fuck. Having children is inherently selfish, and not selfish in a bad way, but it is selfish. There's no reason to have children that is not rooted in self. Period. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I don't give a fuck how you feel about that statement. People have argued me down about that, and my opinion on that will never waver. Having children is completely rooted in self. There's no reason to have children that's not somehow connected to some sort of self-serving desire. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because clearly we need to populate the world, so people have to have children. But it's selfish. It is what it is. I just truly hate to have a child and then they get to a point in life where I'm at and I can't just figure it out for them. Because I didn't ask to be an adult. I truly did not ask to be here. And when I say that to my mom, she gets so offended. And I'm like, no, you truly went out of your way to bring me here. Your tubes were tied and you got them bitches untied because you, whatever the fuck you wanted to do. And now I'm here dealing with the fucking consequences of your fucking decision. And I don't like that. And of course we would be like, well, the alternative is you wouldn't be here. If I was not here, I would not know that I wasn't even here. Like, it's not even like what the fuck? If I was not here, I wouldn't even know what the fuck I was missing because I wouldn't be here. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the idea that maybe I never needed to exist, because existing is motherfucking hard. Just existing. just waking up every day and being a fucking human and being alive and having to contribute to society in some way is fucking hard, and it's not meant for everybody. And I really don't know if it was meant for me. Clearly it was, because God made the decision to bring my silly ass here, but like, was it really? Because I feel like I'm in a constant state of what the fuck am I doing? Really over it. It's like just overwhelming. Every day of life just feels fucking daunting and overwhelming. Good afternoon. It's another day. It's the final day of this video, and I'm actually going to be ending it here. I'm just not really feeling that great. I want to get emotional about it, so I'm not going to dig too deep into it. But I mentioned before that I am chronically depressed, and it comes in waves. Some days I feel great. Some days I'm like, don't want to get out of bed. And some days I literally could hide in a closet all fucking day. And today is one of those days. I slept for a very, very long time, for probably about like 12-14 hours, because sleep just felt better than being awake. My dreams felt better than anything in my reality. And yeah, I'm gonna just leave it there. I don't want to get too emotional. I hate ending these videos with sadness. Like, I don't know, it just makes me feel a little yucky. However, this is like, these videos aren't vlogs to me. These really do feel like diary entries. Every time I pick up the camera, it's not to show y'all exactly what I'm doing. It really is to take y'all into my mind for a second and tell y'all how I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing in life, and like just my perspective. And this is what I'm experiencing right now, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to downplay it. I'm not going to act like I'm not feeling shitty, because I am feeling shitty, and I wish I wasn't feeling shitty, but I am. Words are powerful, energy is powerful, and I don't want to transfer that energy to anybody else. I'm going to just take today to sit in these feelings, process them, and hopefully tomorrow I feel a little better. Who knows if I will, but I'm praying that I do. Before these tears really start to fall, I'm going to end the video here. Like I said, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for coming back for another video, and I hope y'all come back next week as well. Bye.